Quantifying potential gaps is the first step in building a more robust foundation for inclusive insurance. Completing the tool provides you with baseline data from which to set goals and measure progress. There are two parts to the FeMa Meter. We are now looking at the access and usage section, which captures customer gender across four main risk categories: accident and health, life and savings, small business, and climate and agriculture. Don't forget to complete the other section on organizational gender diversity. Steps for that section will be in the next video. Save the templates in a folder. Update the file name by adding suffix of the name of the insurance company. Open the template and click on the Input tab. Read the instructions and scroll down to review the kind of information required. You will see two main sections. Section 1 has questions regarding the basic profile of the insurance company. The questions are straightforward, and you can select your answers from the drop-down menu. Section 2 is the main section where you need to fill in the data. This data should be provided for a specific duration as advised by the regulator. Note that there are 4 risk categories, and under each category, there are 7 standard data points. The risk categories are accident and health, life and savings linked, small business, and climate and agriculture. So why does the template have these risk categories? The primary reason is that the template serves the purpose of understanding the access of insurance for individuals, farmers, and small enterprises. These risks directly affect them. Note that the template does not capture risks that do not directly affect individuals, farmers, and small businesses. Such risks include marine insurance or large property insurance, etc. The template also does not include vehicle insurance or motor insurance because this is generally mandatory for everyone who owns a vehicle, and there is limited value add as analyzing the access and usage indicators by sex for this type of insurance. Depending on your license as an insurer, you may have products under only some categories or all categories. Even if you have a license as a microinsurance company, you will be able to identify products that cater to risks under one of these categories. You may also have multiple products across each category, designed either as retail, individual, or group policies. Let us take the first category of accident and health as an example. This risk category includes all risks that individuals face due to illnesses or accidents. Insurance solutions under this category could include products such as personal accident insurance, critical illness insurance, Mediclaim or indemnity insurance, hospital cash, special illness insurance such as cancer care, or any special product for women's health needs, etc. There are 7 data points being captured under each risk category. These are the most common data points, such as the number of policyholders, premium amount, number of claims, etc. Your first task is to make a list of all the products you are currently offering to your customers and collect the data for each product for these 7 data points, and these numbers are to be disaggregated by sex. The template has 4 variables for sex: female, male, other, and unknown. The other sex is only applicable if your jurisdiction acknowledges the third sex. If you do not have the sex information for any data point, provide that information under unknown. Next step is to identify the suitable risk categories for each product. Add all the data points under each risk category, and then you can start filling the template. Let us understand this with an example. Assume that you have 2 products, a personal accident product and a family floater medical insurance. These 2 products will be qualified under accident and health insurance. Let us say you have overall 10,000 policyholders under personal accident, out of which 3,500 are women, 6,000 are men, and you do not have the sex information of 500 policyholders. Let us also assume that you have 15,000 policyholders under the family floater medical insurance, out of which 9,000 are women, 5,000 are men, and you do not know the sex information for 1,000 policyholder. Now you can add up these numbers and fill them in the template. So, you have total 3,500 plus 9,000, or 12,500 women policyholders under your accident and health insurance portfolio. Enter this number here. You also have 6,000 plus 5,000, or 11,000 men policyholders. Enter this number here. Leave the other blank if you do not have any policyholder under this sex type. For 500 plus 1,000 or 1,500 policyholders, the sex information is not available. This number should be captured here under the unknown column. The total number of policyholders is calculated in the template, or 25,000, which matches with the original total. Continue to fill out other indicators in similar manner. Continue to repeat this for products under other risk categories. Save your work in between so that you don't lose any information. Now you can check the other tabs. The next tab is the Output for Regulators sheet, which is only meant for your regulators. They will use row to consolidate responses from multiple insurers in their own template. You do not need to use this tab, or make any changes here. The next tab is Output, Key Indicators. Here you will find that the data you entered in the input sheet has now been populated in the output sheet for ease of review. The input data is on the left side, and the calculations done by the tool on the right side. Note that wherever the sex data is not available or reliable, the tool will not make any calculations. You will also find graphs that visually display the sex-disaggregated metrics for each risk category in the subsequent tabs for your ready reference. For the final step, save the file and send to your regulator supervisor as per the instructions provided by them. The Output and Graph tabs are for your review. Take this opportunity to reflect on some key questions, which are also listed here for your reference. You will be able to take legible printouts of any of these tabs. You will be able to copy the graphs should you want to use them for your presentations. In summary, remember that the Input tab is where you put your data, the Output for Regulators tab is exclusively for your regulators, the Output Key Indicators tab have the calculations, and the graphs demonstrate them visually. In the next tutorial, we will look at the steps for completing the section on organizational gender diversity.